eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this. In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So we're up and running. Eric Garcia. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Alexander-Arnold, Goulet, and Alexander-Arnold, Pedri, there's the delivery. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Valverde, that's an untidy challenge, free kick given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tchouameni, now it's Mbappe, Dani Olmo, oh, good spread, and he's had a hit, there it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Tries to play it through. Pinches it off him. Dani Olmo. It's a promising run he's making on the right. a shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's a sharp pass. Chouameni bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Pedri! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and it's Koundé. Koundé puts his foot on the gas. Fired deep. Oh, what a climb! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yamal. Yamal! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's having a go! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Spread it left. Vinicius Junior. Yamal on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He's got away. Could go all the way here. Chance! And that is faded wide.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Ferran Torres. Played out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header! Oh, it needed better placement. Eder Militao. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Distributed tidily. Rafinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. De Jong. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
3 minutos de descuento.
Tries to pass it through. Ferran Torres! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Ferran Torres! Oh, almost a sixth. Tchouaméni. And it's Arda Güler. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. That gets things going for the second half. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. He's through. Now is he in? Great vision. Spread neatly, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pedri! It's loose now, and they will... Oh, he's been caught napping! Delivers with which... Chance, surely! They've scored! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Howson. Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Mbappe. Well, that has not gone well. So we've reached the hour mark. Now that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. He's onside. Chance for a shot! No, it's wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Chouameni, not the most accurate pass. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. That is a brilliant interception. Goulet. Yamal gets across and deals with it. And it's De Jong. Balde. Played into space. That's a decent clearance. Out towards the flank. Balde. Mbappe. Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde. De Jong does well to get it back. Goulet. De Jong! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. He's beaten them. And a chance! No, that's just wide.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. For Valverde. Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Look at the space here. He's got full. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's had it nicked away. Some resolute defending there. Garcia engages and forced. Pedri! It's not an especially good pass, that. Played in deep. Courtois claims it without any fuss. He's in a great position here. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it. Oh, it's fallen loose again. He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Madrid are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
De Jong.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for the run, and the through ball. Rafinha! And he steered it beyond the post. Alexander-Arnold. 4 added minutes on the board. Christensen.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Ferran Torres walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb